Hello and welcome to the final of Only Connect. Yes, this is the big one. The two teams here have struggled through round after round. They've seen off very worthy opponents and held their nerve in the face of increasingly steely questions. So you can imagine how furious they're going to be if they lose now. Still, it's a great achievement just to make the final. These people are so clever, if they weren't here, they'd probably be in a laboratory somewhere discovering a cure for diphtheria. So what the hell are you doing here? People are dying. Two intriguingly different methods have found their way to the final. I'm joined by the strategists and the gamblers. Let's start with the gamblers on my right. They are Jenny Ryan, a law graduate and aspiring writer who enjoys playing bingo and singing karaoke. Alan Gibbs, a chemistry graduate with a weakness for sports betting and playing online poker. And their captain, Dave Bill, a former bookie who enjoys horse racing and playing casino games. Dave, you managed to beat the formidable Archer's admirers in the semi.
Indeed.
Do you think it was more luck or judgment?
Well, a little bit of both. We've pulled a couple of good answers out, but I think that a couple of moments when the penny just dropped and we came out with the things at the last second.
Well, let me tell you who you've got to beat this time. It's a trio brought together by their love of obscure European board games, the Strategists. Chris Cummins is studying for his PhD in linguistics. He has been a technical writer for a software company, but now likes writing comic fiction for pleasure. Sarah Higgins has studied in Toronto, Paris and London. She now lives and works in Swansea, where she enjoys cycling and swimming in her spare time. And their captain, Michael Danez. He's a Cambridge history graduate who now works as a civil servant for the Department of Transport. Michael, you beat the Hitchhikers in a pretty nail-biting semi. What was the worst moment of that for you?
Oh, I think the worst bit of it was probably getting the wall right by pure accident, which felt a bit bad afterwards. But they were a really good team and we were glad to do well.
I remember that was a particularly great episode. Let's see what happens in this one. Round one. The rules are simple. There are no rules. No, there are rules. This is what they are. I'm going to show the teams 4 apparently random clues, one by one, and ask what is the hidden connection between them. The fewer clues you need to see before giving me the right answer, the more points you get. Now, strategists, I believe you won the toss, but you've sent the gamblers in first. So please look at the board and pick a letter.
We will choose Alpha, please.
OK. All the questions are going to be terrifying for the final. Good luck. The first clue is coming up now.
Captain Alex Bond.
What's the organisation? Paul Metcalfe.
Yeah, the Angels.
Yeah. Next, please.
Bonnie Slough.
Reg Cox died in the first episode of EastEnders.
Yes, he did.
Oh, did he die? Was he brought back to life? Or
Well,
was
Reg
he
Cox certainly wasn't.
killed on Mars and then he became indestructible?
I don't know,
or
something like that.
Next, please.
Marty Hopkirk was
They're just dead
All
characters.
characters who died in the first episode
Yeah,
of the series.
and then he was brought back to life to be
dead,
indestructible.
Certainly dead. And
Died
then
in the
Stephen
first
Moss
episode of the series.
10 seconds.
These are all characters that died in their respective series, but, I mean, Captain Scarlet was then brought back to life. Reg Cox died in the first episode.
They are characters who died in the first episodes of series. The last one would have been Arnold J. Rimmer. 3 of them actually came back anyway.
Yeah.
Captain Scarlet, I think, was reconstructed by robots or some sort of sci-fi nonsense. Marty Hopkirk, Randall Hopkirk, deceased.
Came back as a ghost.
Came back as a ghost. And Rimmer
Red
from
Dwarf.
Red
He was a
Dwarf
hologram, wasn't he?
came back as a hologram. Reg Cox, of course, poor fellow, was only human. He didn't come back at all. Strategists.
Can we have Zeta, please?
Yes, you can. First clue coming up. Time starts now.
His team was made a country recently.
Recently, yes,
It's
and
on
one
an
border.
island.
Yes. Next, please.
I think Chad is shared between a number of countries, but that's... I don't think that's...
Peacekeepers there recently.
Yeah,
Oh,
but...
part of it, because there were peacekeepers in his team, all right?
Yeah, but I'm not... But actually, recently...
One more?
Yeah, one more.
Next, please.
Is it?
So it's it could be disputed territory. It's Western Sahara, East Timor.
No,
It's
the Sahara is
longer
not a
disputed
disputed territory, it's a desert. Maybe they're getting
West
bigger.
10
I was
seconds.
getting bigger. Let's take another one.
One more, please.
Okay, that's not a disputed territory.
Is it getting bigger?
3 seconds.
They're all disputed between different polities?
Yes. Who do you think is fighting over the River Avon?
I used to live in a bit of Leicestershire that was contested between Leicestershire and Nottinghamshire. Maybe it's one of those.
Don't really think it's a disputed territory. I'm going to throw it over to the gamblers for a possible bonus.
I think it's the 2 words actually both mean the same. Avon means river, Sahara means desert.
You're absolutely right. They're tautological names. Timor is a Malay word meaning east. Chad's the local word for lake. That's a bonus point. Well done. You may also pick your own letter.
We'll have gamma, please.
Gamma. These are going to be picture clues. It's the picture question. First one coming up now.
Danish pastries.
Not from Denmark.
Not from Denmark, so it's
not
things that are named after other countries,
Yeah.
but
From where they're from.
we are guessing. Next, please. Or perhaps not.
Opium.
Perfume.
No, not people.
Opium, perfume.
Poppies.
Poppies.
See,
It's not
poppies
celebrated.
haven't anything to
It's
do
all
with-
celebrated link. No. Remembrance link, no. Next,
No.
please. All right.
Soccer, alternative names.
So they're Danish, yes. Soccer association football. But...
10
Where were they,
seconds.
Next,
where were they
please.
invented?
All right. So that wasn't
Do we know
too
anything about
bad.
fish?
So what's our first one?
Kind of
No.
fish. Green.
Nope. The time is up, so I'm going to throw it over to the strategist for a possible bonus point.
We think they're all reasons for wars or causes for disputes. So the fish is a cod, the cod wars between the UK and Iceland in the 70s, and the football is a football war in Central America.
That's absolutely right. They were names of so-called wars, not all of them fully fledged wars in the traditional sense, just local disputes. Well, the Opium Wars, Britain and China. The Pastry War was it was between France and Mexico. It was to do with a French pastry chef who had his shop looted. And apparently France came rushing to his defence and they charged some huge ransom. But so-called wars, that's a bonus point to you, well done. And you may pick your own letter.
Can we have Delta, please?
Yes, you can. Aha. It is the little sound that designates a music question. So you're going to be hearing your clues. The first one now.
I don't even know what it is.
Something like Thelonious Monk or something that kind of age, but I don't recognise it.
OK, let's move on to the next one.
Next, please.
It's a little prayer, Aretha Franklin, but I need a little bit more.
OK.
What record label were they released?
It's one of those at Holland, it's a Motown recording.
Next, please. Any idea?
Beverly Knight, isn't it? Or something like that?
OK. Do you know that song?
They're not.
What's the title?
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
10 seconds.
What? I don't know. It's
No,
a
don't know.
female
Take
vocalist.
this.
Next, please. Magic in it? They all have magic involved in the title somehow? I don't know.
I'm afraid they do not all have magic involved in the title. So, gamblers, would you like to have a go?
I think it's the Canterbury Tales. There's Miller, you had the Knight's Tale.
Beverly Knight.
Beverly Knight, Steve Miller Band.
You're absolutely right, and I love this question. Yes, it wasn't to do with the titles of the songs, but the performers. Thelonious Monk, Aretha Franklin, Beverly Knight and the Steve Miller Band, all including in their names characters from the Canterbury Tales. Very well done for the bonus point. Please pick a letter.
Beta, please.
Your first clue is coming up now.
Next, please.
Making me hungry. Carrot pudding recipes in someone's cookbook. I don't know. No.
Next, please.
Chicory. Were they like replacements for something? Substitute
A carrot
foods?
was originally a replacement for something else. There was something in a wartime.
They were invented as
I think they were
replacements for
invented as
something.
replacements for stuff
Oh,
like
for
in
the-
which was available in wars and that sort of thing.
OK.
Do you want to go for that?
Yeah. I think they were all invented as replacements for their better known main products, like chicory is a replacement for proper coffee, as it were.
And stuff wasn't available in wartime, that sort of thing.
They do involve replacements of things. It's all to do with austerity foods during the war. Apple crumble replaced a pie topping. Carrot pudding, chicory coffee, yes, they made it out of chicory. And a Woolton pie had vegetables in it instead of meat. So well done, you get the points. Strategists, you have got only Epsilon to choose, so I'll choose it for you. Your first clue is coming up now.
Is that something he painted? Or
Yes,
what
it is.
What is it?
Possibly, I don't know.
It's a sculpture. But anyway. Next, please.
Venus Velasquez. Could be alternate names for things, but I think that British Venus was purchased and stayed in the UK, but I'm not going
Could
to...
go for the next one.
Next, please.
Yeah.
Murals. They were murals.
There could be,
What's
but
the for the last one?
I'm not convinced. Let's take another one.
One more, please.
Yes.
Yes, mural. Yeah. They're all murals or painted on walls.
I'm afraid they are not all murals. I'm going to throw it over for a possible bonus to the gamblers.
They're all works of art that have been vandalised or otherwise defaced.
Absolutely right. The Pietà was hit with a hammer by the geologist Laszlo Toth. The Rokeby Venus was attacked by a suffragette as a protest against the jailing of Mrs. Pankhurst. Guernica was sprayed with graffiti by a man named Tony Shafrazi, and the Banksy piece Mild, Mild West was vandalised with a paint gun. And that means at the end of round 1, the strategists have got 1 point, but the gamblers are in the lead with 7 points. Round 2 is about sequences. There are still 4 clues, but the teams can only see a maximum of 3 because I want to know what comes fourth in the sequence. Gamblers, you'll be going first again. Please pick a letter.
Alpha, please.
First in the sequence is coming up. Time starts now.
6 members of
The
something.
European Economic Community.
Is
The
that
European
right?
Union.
Euratom and things started.
Yeah, that was definitely the first 6, 58.
Yeah.
How many
So it'll
now is
be
it been Alpha?
every time
Next,
it's
please.
increased.
Yeah.
9
9
and
and 73, 12 in 81, and then it'll be 1988, whatever year it is, but I don't know.
Did it go up to 25, or was there something
I don't think
in
so.
No.
How many's been let in recently?
The next one must be the 12, because
I
that's
think
the
you've got to
start.
Yeah, because it'll be 12 in 81, so I might as well go for it now.
You've got 5 seconds.
15 in 88, something like that. Or 87, but I don't know.
15 in 1988.
I'm afraid that's not the right answer, so I'm going to show the third clue to the strategists.
We think it's 12 in 1986.
Why do you think it's that?
Spain and Portugal joined the European Union that year.
You're absolutely right. The sequence is, as I think you knew, number of countries in the European Union, or the EEC, as it would have been known in all the relevant years there. So that's a bonus point to you. Please pick a letter.
Can we have Delta, please?
First in a sequence coming up. Time starts now.
What is it? This must be how it sounds. Oh, wait, next, please.
There's a couple of Pig Latin names of places, but I don't know what the sequence is.
Okay. Go for the next one.
Next, please.
To be, oh, wait. How do you do Pig Latin? To be.
To be.
Not this time.
Not to be.
10 seconds.
This time. Not away.
Breast.
3 seconds.
Tonway?
I'm afraid that's not the answer I'm looking for, so I'm going to throw it over for a possible bonus to the gamblers.
Pig Latin.
No more debating. Do you have an answer?
It's 2B, whoa.
I'm sorry you've taken too long.
Can't
Now, you
work it out.
did work out that these are all words in Pig Latin. To be or, to complete Hamlet's quote, not in Pig Latin would be otne. You move the consonant later on to begin with a vowel. Otne is the word we were looking for there. Gamblers, please pick a letter.
Gamma, please.
First in a sequence coming up. Time starts now.
H and D, it's the...
And that's the diploma. Some sort of thing.
Yeah.
Next, please.
London Heathrow.
Sorry.
It's biggest airport in
Biggest
the world.
airport in the world.
So
It's
it's
the most
first.
busy one.
First Huddersfield.
Yeah.
What's the code though?
What is it?
ATL. Must be ATL.
ATL, first ATL.
Yeah.
Or it could be Chicago O'Hare, I suppose.
No,
but Atlanta's been the busiest for
Atlanta's
ages.
busy for,
Okay.
yeah. Especially for
Yeah, yeah.
track domestic
Yeah, yeah.
traffic as well. First ATL.
Absolutely right. Coming in after just 2 clues, you get 3 points. You mentioned O'Hare Airport would have been the third clue. These are the busiest airports by passenger numbers. ATL is...
Atlanta. Hartsfield.
Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta is the busiest airport in terms of human traffic. So very well done to you. Strategists, pick a letter.
Can we have Epsilon, please?
First one coming up now.
Okay, next, please.
Is this mathematical or is it some kind of like...
The probabilities of something, but I don't know what the probabilities of, so I think we should take another.
Another, please. No, damn it. Well, we're going the wrong way. Think around it.
10 seconds.
Is there an order of logic to it? 3, 4...
No, I don't know. I'm saying
No, 3, 4...
3 seconds.
No, say 3 is 25 to 1, I don't know. 2 is 25 to 1.
2 is 25 to 1.
Sorry. I'm going to throw it over to the gamblers for a possible bonus.
I would say it would be 2 is 35 to 1.
I'm not surprised you got this one right. These are the odds of rolling those numbers if you have 2 dice.
Of course, yeah.
8 to 1 that you make a 5, 11 to 1 you make a 4, 17 to 1, 3. 2 is, of course, difficult to roll because you can only get
Yeah.
a 1 on each die, so 35 to 1 would be the price of that. And it's now your turn to choose a letter.
Beta, please.
Beta, these are going to be picture clues, so what would you expect to see in the fourth picture? First one coming up now.
Avocado means
Bunch of calories.
Crocodile.
Yeah, but it's a sequence.
crocodile pear.
Next, please.
Some
And
Nazi.
Nazi.
A and Nazi.
Roughly
It's not going
would
to
be.
be Goebbels or something.
Next,
is it?
please.
A snake. Hissing Sid.
Is that Hess?
Hiss.
Is that Hass?
Hass,
Is that
Hess.
another avocado? Hass,
Hiss,
Hess,
Hoss.
Hiss. Hoss Cartwright.
Hoss Cartwright.
Hoss.
Hoss Cartwright.
Something like Hoss, maybe Hoss Cartwright.
Let's have a look at the lovely face of Horse Cartwright from Bonanza. Oh, absolutely right. Hass, Hess, Hiss, Hoss. The Hass avocado. We're simply moving the vowels along in that word. Very well calculated. Strategist, that leaves one question. It's Zeta. The first in a sequence is coming up now.
Can we have one more, please?
Does the flag have to have a line?
No,
the
no,
line.
it's a sequence. It's got a dragon on it, but
Line mark, dragon well.
no, not convinced by that. But it is
Next, please.
dragon.
What's that? Don't got lines on it?
There's 3 lines.
There's
One
something
line,
with
2
four
lines, 3
lines
lines.
on it. Something with 4 lines on it.
Something with 4 lions on it.
Do you want to come up with an example?
It's Nelson's column.
Oh, close enough. Trafalgar Square, you would see 4 lions. But yes, that is absolutely the sequence. Things on which you would see 1 lion, that's the stamp on a British egg, 2 lions on the flag of Tibet, 3 lions famously on the England football shirt. The fourth would have been something with 4 lions, as you'd find in Trafalgar Square. At the end of round 2, the strategists have got 4 points, but the gamblers are in the lead with 13 points. Round 3 is the connecting wall. 16 clues, which the teams must sort into 4 connected groups of 4. Strategists, you'll be going first this time. You have the choice of wall alpha or beta. That's the easiest question you'll be facing for a while.
We'll have horrible alpha in that case.
Horrible alpha you're taking rather than horrible beta.
Yes.
You have got 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Okay, right. May Kaiser.
Kaiser is a word for Caesar.
Caesar.
Tsar, but
Yeah, but we haven't got anything else
There
like
is
that. Is there a
section,
section
is
named
there?
after season? Have we got anything else like that?
Well, one of this month, possibly.
Julius, July,
July.
Kaiser, Caesarean. What's the other one?
Tsar.
Not bad.
So,
Okay,
so
right. Epsilon, Greek letter. No, that's not going to help.
this is ridiculous, but Sam Fox, Jordan, these are all topless models. I think that might not be the
Go on,
Well,
go
there
for
are
it.
3 of them, but who's
Yeah.
the 4th? No, it's March. No.
Yeah, Marsh, not Marsh, but I think
Yeah.
we're going down the wrong thing. Boron is an inert
Is-
gas, right?
Symbol
What else?
B, so it's denoted by
B.
a single letter,
Symbol
but I don't know if that's
Yes.
very helpful.
Whittaker, but it's...
Well,
Whittaker's in Whit.
Okay, what's so? Is so like the letter? Is the musical
Have we
sound?
got tennis players? Williams,
Oh.
McKenna is a tennis player.
no,
Virginia McKenna, isn't she?
no, Virginia McKenna's an actress.
Sorry, wrong thing.
Come on, keep talking.
Okay.
So,
Fox, the only Fox I can think of is Charles James Fox at the moment. Is the
yes, Jamie
what
Foxx,
about
or
prefixes or suffixes or anything? Epsilon, so that's a Greek letter.
yeah, that's a letter.
and
That's
that's represented by a letter.
letter.
That's
That might be
D.
represented by letter. But is
What
there
do you
anything
think
else?
that is?
No, it doesn't.
So would be
As in, like, the musical
yeah,
note, or-
yeah. But is there anything else in here which might be represented by a letter?
No, let's move on.
Okay, right. Whittaker. What are we going to get from Whittaker?
Messenger.
Bradley Whittaker.
Actually,
Anything?
Melinda Messenger was also a model, so it could be.
Yes, but we've
should-
still only got 3. I mean, you can try pressing those 3.
You've got a minute left.
Nope. Okay, carry on.
You keep thinking.
Okay, so Shadow. What do we get from Shadow?
McKenna, could it be Paul McKenna as well? Is the type of the guy that reads minds?
No,
We could try just taking names.
Okay, so Whittaker McKenna is a name. Messenger is probably a name.
Name
Williams,
might be.
maybe.
Yes, or May. May and Williams are guitarists. Do we have more
Brian
guitarists?
May, okay.
Whittaker, Roger Whittaker's guitarist, but do we have
So
a
one more
Fox?
guitarist.
Well, I don't know, to be honest.
No.
Let's try with
maybe.
one.
Okay.
No.
No.
So what about
30
McKenna?
seconds
Is he a
left.
guitarist?
I don't know.
We're not going to.
I doubt it very
Or
much.
types of guitar? I don't know.
No.
What is Fox and Shadow for some reason? I think presumably go together. But I don't know.
we're not going to. Let's try Fox Williams.
Not much time
No,
left.
no,
I think we're going to. No.
Well, the time has run out, but I must say I'm impressed you got one group. I wouldn't have done. You get a point immediately for that group, and another one if you can tell me the connection. Kaiser, July, Tsar, Caesarean section.
They're all named after Julius Caesar.
They're words said to derive from the name of Julius Caesar. That's right. Still bonus points available for the connections, so let's have a look at what those groups should have been. There it is. Second group, May, Epsilon, So, Boron.
All represented by a single letter?
I'm
Or character?
afraid not. They are the fifth elements of things. May is the fifth month, Epsilon the fifth Greek letter, So, as in do, re, mi, fa, so, the musical scale, Boron, the fifth element. Next group, March, Williams, Shadow, Jordan.
They're all models of some kind?
I'm guessing you're not Formula One fans. They are Formula One constructors, past and present, teams that have worked in Formula One. And the last group, McKenna, Fox, Messenger, Whittaker.
Some astronomical connection. If not, I would go with the models again, but I'm not convinced by it.
No chance.
We'll go with models again.
Go with models again, because this time, yes, as I think you said during it, they are page 3 models or topless models. That is the group. Gail McKenna, not Paul. Nobody wants to see him with his top off. And Fox, of course, Samantha Fox, Melinda Messenger and Mariah Whittaker. So, you are going to get 1 point for the group you found and a point for the connection there and 1 more point for the other connection you gave me. That is a total of 3 points. Let's bring on the gamblers to make their trip to the horrors of the final connecting wall. 16 new, near-impossible clues that can be sorted into 4 discrete, unique groups of 4. Good luck. You'll be getting the beta wall. That's what remains. You've got 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Retina, things that can be detached. Beppo was the spare of the Marx Brothers. He was booted out early on.
Poison Chalice, Poison... Yeah.
Scoop is Evil in War.
Scoop, Lofty and Dizzy and Muck are all friends of Bob the Builder.
Yes, they are.
Yes,
I knew
Bob the
children's
Builder.
TV would help.
Superb.
Chamber of Horrors, Chamber of Secrets,
Rivers of Blood.
Rivers of Blood. Senora.
Heart of
Naval
Dark- no,
Orange.
Heart of Darkness.
Heart
Torture Chamber. Golden
Chambers of the
Chalice.
Heart.
Cain, Mark of Cain.
Mark of Cain, Cain and Abel.
Brothers of any description. Cain and Beppo, obviously. Cain and Abel.
Persian. No, not cats.
Don Juan.
Don Juan de Marco. Played by Johnny Depp.
You've used 1 minute.
Beppo. Beppo Marx. It's just standing in. The Darkness. Naval Orange.
Blood Orange.
Blood
Naval
Orange.
and Blood Orange. Valencia
Valencia
Orange.
Is there a Senora Orange or a Don Juan
Sonora Orange. Don Juan Orange.
No.
Or maybe a Persian Orange.
They grow oranges in Persia?
I don't
It's worth
know,
a try. I can't see it being any of the others. There we go.
2 groups left. You've got 3 goes at it. And 1 minute left.
Beppos are like brothers. Beppo brother, Cain brother. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Chamber. No.
Was Don Juan a brother, like the Runt of the Litter or something? Senora. He's a very strange one. It's that Spanish rather than...
It's girls' names. Tina, Nora, Amber.
No.
It's one of them.
Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely.
It's another Alice.
Alice.
Tina,
Yes.
Alice.
Oh, no, we don't want to do that yet.
Oh,
we'll
no.
try and figure out the last
So
bit.
Tina,
Tina,
Alice.
Alice, Nora and Amber.
Yeah.
You've got
Okay,
30
good.
seconds.
Don Juan,
So
Darkness, Cain and
Beppo,
Beppo.
Darkness, Cain and Don Juan.
Darkness, Heart of Darkness, Don Juan, Heartbreaker,
Do you want me to go for it? Or we,
Beppo Marx,
I think you
Cain,
might as well. 'cause
Cain
that's-
Dingle,
There's no other girls' names in any of them others, though, are there?
Tina, Alice, Nora,
Amber.
You guys are just too good. That is going to be 4 points for the groups that you found, and there are bonus points available for the connections. Dizzy, Muck, Lofty, Scoop.
They're all the diggers and associated vehicles which accompany Bob the Builder when he's building things and fixing
He's
things.
fixing
They're the
things.
ones who can fix it. Bob just orders them about.
That's right.
Apparently so. They are the friends of Bob the Builder. Persian, Blood, Valencia, Naval.
They're all oranges.
That's orange.
They are oranges. Blood and Naval was shaping up to be a pretty grim category,
Yeah.
wasn't it, until the others came in? They're oranges. Chamber, Chalice, Retina, Senora.
They've all got girls' names hidden in
At
there.
the
Or
end-
at the end
at
of
the
the
end of
names.
them.
Amber, Alice, Tina and Nora.
Girls' names at the end. That's absolutely it. And the last group, Kane, Beppo, Darkness, Don Juan, or Don Juan as you prefer.
Beppo. Oh, no,
I
it's
don't think
Beppo.
Don Juan was ever his name,
I can't let you
They're
debate
famous
it.
brothers.
They are not famous
Or
brothers.
Darkness might be.
Darkness would be a
Brothers.
tricky one. No, these are literary works by Lord Byron. Mostly poems. Kane was a play, a closet
The only
drama,
one I
Don
would
Juan,
know.
his famous one. But excellent result with this level of grid. You have got 4 points for the groups you found, 3 extra points for the connections. That's a total of 7 points. Let's see what that does to the scores at the end of round 3. The strategists have got 7 points, but the gamblers are in the lead with 20 points. Round 4, I'm sure you'll all remember, is the missing vowels round. We take names or phrases, remove the vowels, respace the consonants, and you must tell me what the names or phrases are. Fingers on buzzers, then. Good luck. The first category are all world leaders during World War I. Strategists.
Woodrow Wilson.
1 point. Strategists.
Vladimir Lenin.
1 point. Don't know this one. Antonio Mora of Spain. Next clue. Strategists.
Herbert Asquith.
1 point. Next category, arithmetical equations.
3
Strategists.
plus 4 equals 7.
Very good. 1 point.
2
Strategists.
squared equals 4.
1 point.
12
Strategists.
divided by 2 equals 6.
1 point. Gamblers.
5 times 0 equals 0.
1 point. Next category, famous autobiographies. Strategists.
7 pillars of wisdom.
1 point. Strategists.
My left foot.
1 point. Strategists.
Moon's a balloon.
1 point. This one is Mr. Nice by Howard Marks. Next category, early musical instruments. Strategists.
Panpipes.
1 point. Gamblers.
Ocarina.
1 point. Strategists.
Hammer Dulcimer.
1 point. Strategists.
Tambourine.
You will get the point. But that sound signals the end of the quiz, the end of the final, the end of the series. And looking at the closing scores, the strategists, after a fantastic round 4, have improved to 19 points. But with 22 points, the winners are the gamblers. Commiserations to you, strategists. You've been a brilliant team. Many congratulations to you, gamblers. You are the series champions. You'll be taking this magnificent trophy. Very well-deserved winners. Thank you all for playing. And thank you for watching Only Connect, the quiz so complex, so unfathomable, so immense and sublime that it can only be defined by what it is not. Oh, no, hang on. That's God. Goodbye.
If you can't get enough of Only Connect, go online now to the Only Connect website to join the brand new tournament. And if you'd like to take part in the next series, details of how to apply are on the BBC's Only Connect webpage. Coming up with 6 Turner Prize winners to its name, Goldsmiths is well known for turning out great contemporary artists. But what is it that makes it so special? BBC4 investigates next.